Most routers in this power class sound like a jet engine taking off in your workshop, but this Makita actually keeps things surprisingly civil. It hits that sweet spot of 2.25 horsepower, which is plenty for almost any furniture project or edge profiling you throw at it, yet it manages to stay around 81 decibels. That might not sound like a huge deal until you've spent 3 hours routing edges and realize your ears aren't ringing by the end of the day. What really makes this thing stand out is the physical design. The motor housing is aluminum, which feels solid and substantial, but it's surprisingly slim at just over 3 inches in diameter. It's one of those tools that just feels right in the hand, giving you a bit more control when you're trying to navigate a tricky curve. Now here is the thing about the performance. It has this electronic speed control that's actually doing its job. When you hit a dense knot in a piece of hardwood, you don't get that annoying bogdown where the bit starts to chatter. It keeps the RPM steady, which saves your wood from those nasty burn marks that are a nightmare to sand out later. The soft start is another one of those features that sounds like marketing fluff until you use it. You flip the switch and it doesn't jump in your hands, it just hums to life smoothly. It's a small detail, but it makes the whole experience feel a lot more professional. The depth adjustment is handled by a cam lock system, and honestly, it's quick. You can pop the motor out or change your depth settings without fighting with a dozen different knobs. It's a straightforward, no-nonsense setup. If there is a downside, it's that the tool is a bit of a dedicated workhorse. It doesn't have all the fancy bells and whistles like built-in LED lights or complex dust collection shrouds that some of the newer, flashier models are pushing these days. You're getting a pure, reliable motor that's built to last, but you might find yourself needing to rig up your own dust extraction if you're working in a tight space. It's a bit old school in its approach, but for someone who just wants a router that starts up smooth, stays consistent under load, and doesn't vibrate your hands numb, it's a solid piece of kit. It's not trying to be the most modern gadget on the shelf, but it's definitely one of the most dependable. If you value longevity and steady performance over flashy extras, this is probably going to be the last router you need to buy for a long time.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.